You were there? You were at the fight? You were there?
One of 70,000 packed a Yankee Stadium. I was a reporter then, covering the fight. I like to say in my heart I knew Lewis would win, but Schmeling looked giant. Hitler's great Aryan. That night the devil wore purple trunks. We were all so damn scared. Everybody knew war was coming soon. Joe Louis fought for America that night.
According to my grandmother's porch, the brown bomber was fighting for us.
He was fighting for everybody. You couldn't find a single true American, no matter what color, who didn't love Joe Louis.
For one night 30 years ago.
Now, you don't understand. Right before the bell, we all sucked in our breath. There were people in the stands too scared to watch. They closed their eyes, but I watched so hard the fight moved slow, circling and circling and circling. Suddenly Lewis hit hard with a left. Another left took Schmeling to the ropes. A dozen arms swinging. Then Schmeling dropped. Lewis dropped him again, and it was done. 1 round, 2 minutes. Joe Louis standing. I swear the man glowed.
I'll never forget it, sir. We went down to my grandmother's house to listen to the fight. Her big, old Montgomery Ward's radio lugged outside. My cousins ran around the yard, punching each other's arms. But I listened on the porch with the grown-ups. My father, my uncle, even my mother, my aunt, my grandmother. All listening like they were sitting in church.
There's never been anything like it. Even when the war ended, this whole country truly came together that night.
I remember people came running out from their homes, yelling and banging pans. I don't know why, but everybody started moving. Nobody thought about it. We all just started moving through the streets. Even the white folks marched along with us. That night, my father pulled me up on top of his shoulders above the crowd and called me his little brown bomber. Told me, "Little Brown, you learn to hit with your brains. You use your head to knock them out."
We need a night like that again. Joe Louis was America that night.
America forgot about Joe Louis. Left him in the desert. Now he's a doorman in Vegas.
I'm of the generation that slipped between the wars, but I've tried to take up my fight through the newspaper. Fight the fascism that breeds here.
The Guardian's one of the few American newspapers they trust to read overseas.
That's why I want you to know about what you've come here with today. I want you to know first of all that I want you to know that I don't see there's any difference between us. What? What, Dr. Prentice? Did I say something funny?
No, sir. Actually, yes. Actually, you have. I mean, I understand what you're trying to say, but you certainly saw some kind of difference when you found out that I was more than just a visitor.
No difference. I mean, as in we're both men.
Of course there's a difference. We do share our humanity, but we are different people, Mr. Drayton. Have you ever seen American Bandstand? I mean, look at the kids dancing. Who do you think are the better dancers? Tell me truly what you think.
Hell, you can see it too. Don't tell me you can't see it. The colored kids dance better than the white kids. It's right there on television. You can't argue against that.
But why do you think that is?
Well, they clearly have a special inborn sense of rhythm, a better sense of timing, of movement.
No, that's not it at all. It's because it's our music. It's our dancing. We brought it here. I mean, you can do the Watusi, but I am the Watusi. The dance floor would look entirely different if everyone was dancing the polka.
You're an intelligent man, Dr. Prentice, but do you have any idea what you and Joey are getting into? Would you plan to have children?
Well, children give marriage meaning.
Have you ever thought about the problems your children are going to have?
Well, I know there will be many sleepless nights ahead.
Well, how does Joey feel?
Well, she says all of our children will be President of the United States. And they'll all have colorful administrations. I mean, you raised her, Mr. Drayton. I only met her 6 months ago.
But how do you feel about that?
Well, quite frankly, I think your daughter's a radical optimist. Maybe Secretary of State.
There are towns, cities in this country where you cannot, by law, drink from the same goddamn water fountain. Hell, it's in the Supreme Court right now. There are states where what you propose to do is illegal, regardless of law. Laws won't protect you when you get pulled over. You cross the wrong county line.
I know all about America, Mr. Drayton. Why do you think I work overseas? Most major research labs here would only let me push the inside of a broom.
This quick decision about whether we approve is unfair.
Joanna almost had me believe there wouldn't be any problem. She said, my dad is a lifelong fighting liberal who loathes race prejudice and has fought against every form of discrimination. My parents will welcome you with open arms.